Alrighty, folks, it's Farrell once again with Crowd Surfing down here at Union Station for the Spring Scream. They've got some paranormal groups in here taking tours of the basement and the upstairs and all over Union Station. So let's go in, talk to some people, and maybe find a ghost. Alrighty, I'm here with
Ember.
And can you tell me a little bit about what it is you're doing down here? Are you taking a ghost tour? It looks like you're taking the ghost money is what it looks like to me.
We are taking people's money to take them on a ghost tour is what we're doing. Down here at Union Station twice a year in October, and then in the spring right now, we do paranormal tours. You get to go upstairs and under Union Station, and we have different paranormal groups that come out and do that for us.
Alrighty, I am here with
Cordell Mozelles.
And Cordell, can you tell me a little bit about what it is you're doing down here today?
It's Spring Scream for Union Station. We're doing tours, and we're doing this free, and we're displaying some of our equipment, and we're Paranormal Pulse.
You guys have a lot of fancy equipment. You got radios, or are those for people that you're with?
Yeah, walkie-talkies.
Alrighty, I'm here with
Megan.
Jacoby.
Jordan.
And so, what are you guys down here for tonight?
Just going on the tour of the basement.
The ghost tour, right? Mm-hmm. And have you ever been on a ghost tour before?
Nope, first one.
Any of you guys?
No.
No. So what are you expecting?
An adventure.
Like you're expecting ghosts, like just something like. Because I think of ghosts of like haunted houses, you know, where you go to the haunted house and they jump out and that would be awesome to see, don't you think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'd be so disappointed because that's not what's supposed to happen, though.
No.
Yeah.
So what's underneath Union Station?
Our basement, and it has a bunch of old vaults in it. It's just like a cement floor and a bunch of old vaults that they used during the time that this was a train hub.
So, and do you work here at Union Station then?
Yes, I do.
And have you seen or heard anything bizarre?
I have not. I've only been here since December, though, so I don't have a lot of history in the building.
And what are these white things? I've never seen these before. I mean, we've talked before, but I've never seen.
These allow us to see in the dark, cameras that the filter's off for IR, so we can view light up the dark.
So, but it doesn't light up. You can't see it though, right?
No, the human eye can't see these. Yeah, this is not visible light at all.
Well, how do you know you didn't get ripped off and they sold you a broke one?
Because hopefully this camera right here will tell me that I didn't get ripped off. Because this camera will see an IR and UV and visible light.
Do you guys believe in ghosts? You think it's a bunch of baloney?
Yeah.
I don't know. I believe in it, but
Yeah, I believe in it.
I believe in it.
Because I think it's a bunch of baloney, honestly. I've done a couple shows with the people from Paranormal Pulse, and we've done some stuff here, and I've not seen or heard anything unusual.
Are you going? Have you been on the tour here?
I haven't been on the tour, and I hope to go. I don't know if they'll let me or not, though, but I'm going to see if I can go. Maybe I could follow you guys around and see.
Yeah.
Just like, no, don't let that creepy guy follow me. I would be scarier than anything you find downstairs.
Well, we'll see, won't we?
Alrighty, guys. Hey, thanks for talking with me. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
I've heard that, like, that backstage back there, I can't think of the name of the room, right next to the car museum.
I don't like that room at all. I don't go in there.
Yeah, see, I've heard there's, like, supposed to be a soldier ghost or something in there.
I don't know. The room creeps me out.
You just go hang out there for, like, an hour and see.
Maybe. All I know is when I was supposed to put something in there, I couldn't find the lights. So I put the something, which was a big, huge industrial fan, just in the middle of the floor and ran out.
So, what if somebody would have tripped over it? Then they would have gotten killed and they'd have become a ghost to come and haunt you.
Maybe. Not my problem.
So, do you have to have a certain camera to make those work, or can you just...
There.
That one right there.
There. And all it is a normal camera. It's about a $150 camera, and you take it apart, take the filter off, and there you go.
So Bill's running these I can't even talk. Bill is running sophisticated cameras. All I need is $150 and he can see ghosts.
Yes, Bill could be using this to see ghosts. Or you in the dark.
Yeah, well, yeah, as probably as you can see is me in the dark, but you know, that's a good idea because a lot of people don't like to see me in the light. Maybe I look better in the dark.
I was kind of going for that, but I didn't really want to go any further with it. So,
Alrighty, Cordell. Hey, thanks for talking with me.
thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Alrighty, I am here with,
Charlene.
And Rod Davis.
and somebody told me you guys just finished a tour, right?
I just told you that.
And how was it? Were you scared? Was it creepy? Did you see anything, hear anything?
I'm never scared. Spirits don't scare me, but something touched me.
Tonight, something did.
Yeah, something touched my hand as we were going through the one hallway.
Really?
And it was just gentle. It wasn't scary.
And that didn't scare you?
No.
Because I would run and scream like a little girl if that happened to me.
Maybe I was a little inside, but I didn't say anything.
But you're too tough to act like you're scared, huh?
I've seen too many. I've seen spirits. I know that they're there.
See, that's why it would scare me, because I don't believe. I really don't. And if something like that happened, maybe I would scream and yeah. You know what? It is kind of creepy back there. I'll be honest with you. And I've been downstairs. Roberta took me downstairs before, and it is kind of creepy to be down there, isn't it?
I have to work in the basement quite a lot, so I've sort of gotten used to that. The thing I don't like about being in the basement is it's hot down there. So that kind of isn't awesome, but you'll always hear the people upstairs, and that will freak you out if it's been silent for a long time, and then suddenly someone comes through the train museum. It sounds like they're in the room with you, so that's...
Alrighty, cool. Well, I'm going to go see if they'll let me chase around on the tour, but I appreciate you talking with me. Thank you.
Sure.
Well, this is the train museum, toy train museum area. I'm going to take you over to an area where has the original scale and some of the reports of the local entity here named Yehudi.
Named Yehudi?
Yehudi. I know, a weird name.
How'd they come up with that name?
Well, it is claimed that he was a body that was here that was not claimed by family members, so he still roams this area.
We need to send you someplace that's really, really bad.
You know, actually, I've been downstairs here at Union Station in the vaults, and it's creepy. There's no doubt that it's creepy, but...
Well, what do you think causes that creepy feeling when you go down there?
Probably because there's bugs and it smells moldy, and I thought maybe there are mice down there, but a person who knows says there's no mice here, so... No,
I don't think there's any mice, and I don't really think there's that many bugs down there. It's creepy because those spirits are locked down there, you know?
I'm here with...
I'm with Jenny.
And you guys are...
We are the PI team of Utah.
What does PIT stand for?
It's actually the Paranormal Investigations Team of Utah.
Of course, how come I couldn't figure out?
I don't know.
I'm not the smartest guy in town. So have you guys doing tours here tonight at Union Station?
We are. We're actually doing 5 different tours tonight, and we'll be doing them again tomorrow.
So how often do you guys, twice a year, you come out and do the...
Do you know, what's interesting is we were only doing it once a year. We were doing it at Halloween time, but because the Union Station was having such a good success with that, and people are very interested in the paranormal, we opened up another event. So we are doing Spring Scream, which we've never done before. So technically, yes, twice a year, but this is the first time that we've done it twice a year, so we're excited.
This is where I always stop because this is original scale that still works. You can step on it, it works. People in the basement will hear you down there and think that the basement's haunted. But the interesting thing about this area is that Yehudi walks through this area, and Yehudi is reportedly one of the soldiers whose body was not claimed by a family member. There was a big train crash at the loose end cutoff, and 48 people were killed and 79 were injured. The bodies were brought here. What happened is the conductor of a mail train ran into the back of a train that was bringing back World War II soldiers. So these guys made it through war, got 60 miles from here, and they died in a train crash.
So I've heard people say, like, when you're by yourself or you're walking around, you feel like someone's watching you, you feel like somebody... Is that what that is?
Sure. You have somebody with you.
I'm just happy someone wants to be around me, to be honest with you. That might be a good thing.
Me too. But they're always around you. Spirits are all around you. Always.
Yeah.
Well, I hope they're good ones, and if that's the case, because...
I think they're good.
So have you ever seen or heard anything walking around Union Station?
I've heard a lot. I haven't actually seen anything except one of our cameras moved one time, which I really couldn't explain. I didn't see a ghost do it, so I can't say that it's...
I bet it was an earthquake.
Do you know what? I'm not saying that that's not possible, but nothing else happened, and nobody else felt it. I didn't feel it. So that's interesting. But we've had a lot of different EMF spikes, which is the electromagnetic field. We've had that disturbed quite a bit here. We've got some really incredible EVPs. One of a woman saying help. It's probably one of our most popular and very credible EVPs.
And they did, over into the theater area, use that as a temporary morgue until the families could come and claim the bodies. Now, Yehudi is a practical joker, and he comes in here, and cleaning people say he unplugs things, he moves things. As you go through the halls back here, he likes to pull girls' hair, tap you on the shoulder. I've had grown men go running through here scared because they claim they've been touched. Yes, I have, honestly. So every time we go through here, we scream for Yehudi. So the whole group's going, Yehudi, Yehudi. It never fails. Someone always kind of freaks out on it. But so that's who is supposedly in this area.
My daughter says that the good spirits are with God, and it's only the evil ones that want to scare people.
Yeah.
Oh, well, maybe that's...
Be scared.
Well, then, easier said than done, thanks.
No, it's nothing to be afraid of. They won't hurt you.
No.
You know, all these horror movies that you see where these evil things come out and hurt people, that's not so.
So it's the live ones you got to be scared of, not the dead ones, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I've had what I felt like a touch on the back of my head. So we've had some interesting results here.
I was going to say you have the EVPs where you sit and you record just whatever, nothing in particular, and then you sit back forever and listen to it. How do you stay awake?
Sometimes you don't. I mean, so, a lot of times if it's quiet, you have to re-listen to it several times because you might just stop listening, or you might start matrixing sounds that you think you hear something and they're really not there. So sometimes it takes quite a few reviews to make sure that you actually get evidence. But the ones that we get are usually pretty clear. You remember the conversation that you were having, you remember certain sentences or things that people were saying, and then all of a sudden something else pipes in that you didn't hear at the time. It becomes very interesting to us.
Well, Yehudi's probably irritated because you ain't letting him sleep.
No, well... probably irritated because Yehudi probably is not his real name.
He probably hates it.
Yeah, so we call Yehudi.
Well, I wish you would make an appearance right now. That would be awesome.
I'd like him to move something or move a noise, make a noise.
Yehudi! I can't say Yehudi.
Say Yehudi. You got to come in like Yehudi.
Maybe you could yodel it. Wouldn't that be great? Hey, I'm here with Yehudi. So, Yehudi, what are you doing here tonight? Interesting. I did that last week. It was great. I don't know, something grabbing my hand out of nowhere.
Well, when you're here, you're expecting it.
Yeah,
that's true.
If I was just walking down here and nothing was being done and I felt it, I'd be scared.
Alrighty, guys. Well, hey, I really appreciate your time. Thank you for talking with me. Thank you. So have you ever heard anything and then went back and tried to listen to it again and it's not there?
Yeah, that happens all the time. I mean, what will go on is, and that's a good paranormal investigator, is to say, okay, what was that? And then you go back and you look at what could be causing it naturally. That's the best approach, is to see what could be going on instead of something ghostly or paranormal. And then if you can't figure it out, then you say, okay, let's mark that, let's go back and look at it. And then you try and get your visual evidence with your audio evidence and see if you can match things up, see if maybe it was something you didn't think of at the time. And then there's other times where you've heard it significantly and consistently one night, and you'll come back on the next visit and it won't happen again. So it's sometimes it's hard to determine. Sometimes there's very natural explanations for it, and you'll hear it every single time that you come and do an investigation, and you'll just know, oh, that's natural for that room. We don't need to worry about it. Just throw that out.
Did you make it down the street for the midget wrestling last weekend?
I heard something.
Yeah. Nonsense from me is what you heard.
If I get it back on audio, you're going to be your own words there.
Oh, you're recording that then?
Yeah.
All right, cool. So
Facebook and YouTube.
Yeah, see, and Yehudi ain't gonna make fun of me because, you know what, I'm gonna make Yehudi mad because he don't exist, so go on ahead.
You walk through that whole back area on your own.
Alrighty, I am here with
Sean Van Heusen
and Dustin Cunning.
What's up with you? What's up with your eyes, dude?
It's just a promotional thing for our web series that's gonna be coming out called XPU.
I'm gonna try to get everybody's name. I don't know if I'll be able to, but I am here with
Caitlin, Berkeley, Riley, Emery, Kennedy, Ashton, and Ellie.
Before I get this started, this is going to go way south in a hurry, I think. So, have you guys been on the tour yet?
No, we want to go.
Are you all going to go all at the same time?
I don't know. Maybe.
I think what they should do is have you guys just go one at a time by yourselves.
Never.
So, have you ever been in an investigation where you just been like scared to death, like you just want to just leave, or are you just like, meh?
Really, I haven't. There's times where I've been startled. Honestly, if you're sitting in the dark and some loud noise happens, that's going to startle you. Yeah. But it's never to a point where I felt like I needed to leave. Most of the time, we take the approach where it's like, okay, we just heard a noise. Let's figure out what that was. And we're more boring than anything. We're not really exciting. We don't get excited about much because unless I see a ghost come up to me and say, hey, Jenny, my name's so-and-so and I'm dead, and let me tell you about what goes on. Until that happens, we have to try and figure out what else it could be.
All right, we'll walk through real quick. And you got the recorder running?
I've got the recorder running, but you got to call.
So do they would Yehudi be upset if I said funny things about him?
I don't know.
Oh, you know, it'd be cool if he made one of these trains light up and start rolling.
This area here, we've had several females freak out.
Really?
Their hair is going
Well, it's good to know that Yehudi's kind of a player, you know? Yehudi likes the ladies. Have you done any investigations here before?
This was my first time. They have done them numerous times.
And this guy here's your muscles.
I'm actually with Ghostface Paranormal. Tyler Fedderson's our founder, and we've actually done a lot of private tours here at Union Station, and also a lot of these events here. We were here in October just last year doing events just like this. But yeah, we've had a lot of experiences here with both personal and just as a group overall.
What's one of you going to do that a whole group of you can do? I mean,
fall on the floor and get lost.
So how is holding hands going to keep a ghost away?
It is, because the vibe.
The friendship. The friendship.
But didn't you come here to see a ghost?
No, I came here to eat dinner.
You came here to eat dinner.
Yeah, now we do. Dinner.
So you guys had dinner, now you're going to go see a ghost?
Hopefully.
So where is the most active place? Where have you collected the most evidence ever?
It's not in Utah. We've actually collected the most evidence at a place called the Sweetwater County Library. It's in Green River, Wyoming, and it is the most haunted place that I've ever been. We didn't see anything visual, but we had things happening all night long. We had noises. We heard disembodied voices, which is different than EVP. You actually hear it at the time, so you can hear people talking, having conversations. You can hear footsteps. You see shadow. So I guess I have seen shadow, but not a full-on apparition.
And I bring him through in the dark, so that makes it even worse for him.
Yeah, I would.
And someone always hits this.
And they think it's him.
It's a hit.
It's like, no, that's not Yehudi. That's.
Yeah, I like for the train.
Because that would be cool though if that played back and he was insulting me or saying something. That would be great.
We investigate. We can never get into this area.
So. He ain't following us. So have you ever had like a group of people and something happened that everybody experiences, or just one or two people experience, or how does that work usually?
Yeah, a lot of the devices that we bring on these tours, we like to bring where everybody can interact with them and have the same experience. Like one is a K2 meter. A lot of people know about that. It's a very popular tool, but it's just a simple tool that lights up from green to red if there's an interaction with it.
You know, that's something new they could try. How about dinner with a ghost?
Yeah, that would be awesome.
They could put a table downstairs and maybe with a candle and, food and an empty plate on the other side.
The table will float.
Yeah, we could the ghost take us up in the air and we could eat dinner in the air.
Wow, you guys, I didn't know the ghost was a weightlifter as well.
I heard he flips. Have you seen Insidious?
Have I seen the what?
Insidious, the movie.
Oh, and I thought she said, have you seen the CDs? I'm like, which one?
No, Insidious is scary. I wasn't supposed to watch it.
Flips tables. Yeah, the ghost flips tables.
Who does? Where?
No, the ghost.
The ghost flip tables in the restaurant over there.
Well, no, the lady was telling us. That lady over there was telling us that the ghost flipped the tables.
That lady is full of nonsense. That is kind of cool, the creaky floor.
That area in the stage area, that's where they used it as the temporary morgue.
Back there.
Mail room originally, so.
That's cool because I guess a lot of people seen or heard things back there in the stage
so many
thing.
stories for that stage area that we can support with newspaper articles.
And we even have evidence.
Yep.
You guys and your evidence. Come on. Come on. It seems
K2 meter right here.
It seems like a lot of people that I've talked to that do this, there's no specific tool for ghost hunting, or some people don't call it ghost hunting, but just for investigation. It's just other stuff you've adapted that.
Yep, like the K2 meter here, basically all this is a multimeter. It's just a multimeter converted to light up instead of having the needle go up and down. Electricians use this to test wires and things to see if there's an electric current running through it.
Like this.
Yep, like this. This has got the little meter.
This one is a meter. This one will let know if anything's going on right now. Like I could hold it up to like the camera and it would go off.
We like to use these kind of devices just because they're more visual with the lights and things, and it helps everybody see the same reactions.
So, do you guys believe in ghosts? Do you think they're real, or you think it's a bunch of hogwash?
I think it's real. Totally real.
Yeah, I'm with you. Hey.
I think I'd have to see it to believe it.
Yes.
No, it's real.
What makes you think it's real? Why do you think they're real?
I saw it on TV.
I saw. You know what? I've seen a lot of things on TV.
I've seen Ghost Whisperer. Does that count?
You seen a ghost with a spur?
No.
Was it? Oh, you seen Ghost Whisperer?
It's like Ghost Hunters.
That show's totally fake too.
No, it's not fake. It's all real.
It's so real. We have a story of a little girl who was murdered. We actually got her evidence over there, a newspaper article on her and her mom and that. A prostitute that tried to escape a admirer who was murdered out on the platform out there.
What's his name, Yehudi?
No, it was John Ross. So
I thought there was a tie-in there or something.
Well, he realized after he shot her that several people saw him do this, so he stepped in front of the train and killed himself.
Nice.
So.
They're such great stories. They all end in tragedy.
Yeah.
Well, that would explain it, because Wyoming's boring anyway. I mean,
Yeah. Something else going on, right?
The most exciting thing happening in Green River, Wyoming is some haunted library.
Well, what's cool about it, though, is it's legitimate because it was actually built on a cemetery. The whole poltergeist idea, this actually did happen.
Like Scooby-Doo.
No, it's worse than that, because it's real.
So the question I have about the whole ghost hunting thing, why does it have to be dark? Do ghosts only show in the dark? I mean, don't they show up in the daylight?
No, it doesn't have to be dark. My first experience when I was 14 years old was my great-grandma, in the house that we moved into was her house. She passed away in the room that I was moving into, and that was the first time I seen her, was in my room in broad daylight. Then from there on out, it was usually mostly at night that I seen her. She was always watching over me sleep. And I seen her from the time I was 14 years old till the time I moved out when I was 18.
Do ghosts have guns?
That's a good question.
Is it possible to like stab a ghost?
You're asking the wrong guy. I don't believe in him, so.
No. You don't believe in them?
If I was you, I'd go talk to my friend Cordell with Paranormal Pulse. He knows all about him, because I have no idea. I don't believe one iota.
Okay, we'll go talk to him.
Have you been on the tour?
I have been on the tour, but I've also been downstairs before, and I've been in the hallways and stuff before. So.
Downstairs.
Yeah, I'm a ghost. I died.
Did you sense the ghost?
No, I didn't see anything. Nothing at all.
Did you hear something like?
But it actually was built on a cemetery, and up until I think the 1990s, anytime they did construction in that area, they would find bodies, because they moved most of the graves and had a mass grave in a new cemetery, but some of the bodies were actually really, honest to God, never moved, and so they still found a few here and there. So we've had a lot of activity in that location.
That'd be great. You'd be some construction worker having to move some dirt, and you find a body. You'd look for a new job, I think.
I don't know. They do. I think they kind of expect that to happen now, because it's happened so many times. They're like, oh, man, we got to do construction. Okay. But it's been well documented as well. The librarians up there keep a great record of paranormal activity and experiences from patrons as well as employees. So.
Very good. Well, you got some people back here making ghost faces at your thing. So.
It's a great time, and we enjoy being here with the public. It's the best part.
All right, well, hey, I really appreciate your time. Thank you for talking with me.
Absolutely. Take care.
I think the reason that ghost hunters like to investigate in the night is because it's quiet. There's not a lot of other people around. So there's not a lot of extra noises going on around you that we've got to sort through to figure out, okay, if that was a person or if that was a spirit. Also, you know, we rely on our eyes during the day to see and to interact with just about everything. But at night, we're forced to use our other senses, our hearing, you know, our body senses. Those are the more common interactions that we get with spirits, is voices or sounds or just our overall feelings in our bodies. And when we shut out the lights, we force ourselves to turn off our eyes and use our other senses to smell, to see what's in the, to figure out what's in the room.
See, because I just thought it was just to make it more creepy. Yeah, though, you know, the ghosts only show up in the dark.
And with at night too, you're in a pitch black room. Sometimes you're not going to see a light anomaly during the day. At night in a dark room, you could all of a sudden see one of those light anomalies, an orb, streak across the room, and you could possibly catch it with your cameras. You can see it with your eyes where you wouldn't be able to in the day.
I'd step in a hole and twist my ankle or smack my face into a wall or something. It's not good for me to be in the dark like that at all. Alrighty, guys. Well, hey, I really appreciate you talking with me. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
You go listen over there, you can hear them.
Yeah. I heard the thing she said, help me or something.
I was the one that screamed if you didn't know that.
So you guys come for dinner and leaving with a ghost tour?
Probably.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
We like ghosts.
Hopefully. Yeah.
You guys like ghosts?
Like smack someone in the face.
Who's going to cry?
Me.
Wait, what? See, you guys are gonna go to the ghost and cry, and then
Probably go and never sleep again.
If I cry, then the ghost won't come near me.
you ain't gonna cry.
Yeah.
All right, look out for Yehudi. I hear he's back there somewhere.
What?
Not right now.
Hootie. Who's Hootie?
Alrighty, guys, thanks for talking with me. I appreciate it.
Yep. Yeah. See ya.
Alrighty, folks, hey, that's gonna do it for me. Thanks for watching. Come check out the Union Station. Come check out the ghost tours. It's a great time. You're probably not going to see anything. You're going to feel foolish for walking around in the dark. But hey, come check it out anyway. Maybe you'll see something.